morning. Tony Bickert here, truck camping golfer. Still firmly in Canada. Probably won't get out of Canada today. Spent too much time yesterday enjoying the scenery and reading my book. Little Big Man. Great piece of literature if you want to learn about the West, minus the cowboy and Indian stereotypes. You gotta read Little Big Man. There was a movie. Dustin Hoffman played the Little Big Man. But I think it was more of a farce than the original story was meant to be, which is a lesson on the reality of the West without the propaganda, the manifest destiny slant. Very realistic. You gotta have a stomach to read it, but it's a book that would be banned, I'm sure, today if the Christians found out about it, because it's too full of logic and reality. Yeah, yesterday it was government intrusion was my theme. Today I think it's going to be censorship, book burning, book banning, which is reigning supreme these days again. Yep, we're turning the clock back, getting rid of To Kill a Mockingbird. Yeah, that little Scout Finch, you know, the story was told through her eyes. That little girl was the devil. The devil. I think the racists don't like the fact that they're racists. And, you know, I'm not talking about the KKKs. They like to be racist. They know they're racist. Systemic racists, like you and me, you grew up with a head start just by being white. Privilege. White privilege. It's okay to say that word. We're part of it. It's not our fault. It's just part of life. It's part of the human condition. Especially if you're from down south where it's still Jim Crow. Then you might have a problem with it if you're just too stubborn and too afraid to open your eyes and see the world's changing and that your time is over. So stop trying to ban books. Stop crying about this critical race theory. You don't even know what it means. Teach the reality, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Unless you're against education. Oh, you are. You are. These are the Trumpers, the MAGA Trumpers anyway. Gotta outvote them. They got too big for their britches. Got to send them back to their basements and just the dark ages where they feel more comfortable. You can burn all the books you want back there. That's where you want to go anyway. You ain't taking us with you. So yeah, that's the theme today. Anyway, I'm trying to get out of Canada. Not that I don't love it. Because I want to get to the United States where I can actually get my data back from Verizon and Wi-Fi for that matter. I have neither right now. I have a tiny bit of data that I can text with if I ever hit a Wi-Fi spot. At a public library I did yesterday, it just contacted the people that, you know, were wondering where I was. And then I left again. Now I got to go to another public library a couple hundred miles down the road here. The Kasari. See, I'm not going to do that. It's called Highway 37. I butchered that name all day yesterday. I'm about halfway through it. Not even. So I got a long way to go to get to the United States. This is a 450-mile highway that starts up at the Alaska Highway near Watson Lake, Laird River area. Cuts down. Ooh, a bird of prey I just rode over. Not over with my tires. He must have been eating something and then got hit. And now something's probably going to eat it. Cuts all the way down through British Columbia, as we're doing right now. Beautiful fall day. And comes out somewhere around Vancouver area. I'm so far away that I don't even know yet. I can't see the end of it. But I'm hoping to get there so I can watch my Steelers tonight on the NFL Network. Actually, it's also on Amazon Prime. I know. This is not our world anymore. And I have the app. Both apps. And I pay for Amazon Prime. So I get free shipping. Not here. They also have Thursday Night Football. And I want to watch the Steelers play Cleveland. The Browns. The hapless Browns. Who will probably beat us because we're kind of hapless right now. It's a shame to live in this era of the Steelers because we have no offensive line. And on defense, we can't stop the run. A running game and being able to stop the other team's running game have been hallmarks, twin hallmarks of the Steelers for like 50 years, until now, until recently. I want to know who's responsible, and they need to, be burned at the stake like the witches back in the Dark Ages. Okay, there, I've come full circle. Yeah. For the few of you that are still with me, knowing who I am and what I do here on my YouTube channel, thank you for staying. I'll be back soon with another update.